It's autumn here in New Zealand, so it's time I planted my winter garden, and I want to show you how I prep my soil and plant my garden to get crops like these come winter. Regardless of the season, I like to add compost to my beds. This season I'm doing a combo of Tui's Performance Organics compost and their vegetable mix. This adds organic matter, which I like to add throughout the year because it creates really good soil structure. Good soil structure is a sign of healthy soil that is going to hold moisture better and help plants absorb nutrients. Speaking of organic matter, here's me collecting manure from our goat huts, but if you don't have access to farm animal manure, Tui do offer sheep pellets, which work the same by slowly breaking down over time, releasing nutrients into the soil. Goat manure is not hot like chicken manure, so I add it straight onto my beds and do this throughout the year again when I clean their huts. Once I've added the amendments, I like to aerate the soil a bit. You definitely don't have to do this, but I like to do it gently just to help the plant roots spread through the soil and alleviate any compacted soil that I might have. Now it's planting day and I have a mix of plants that I grew from seed and some that I bought. At this time of year, I will grow brassicas like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbages, as well as lettuces and coriander. These all prefer cool weather. I planted these at the end of February, which gives them time to get some good growth on before the cool weather slows them down. By June, I should have broccoli heads and then some side shoots that take me all the way into spring. Into each planting hole goes all-purpose organic fertilizer by Tui, which of course feeds the plants but also adds trace elements which can help prevent disorders and deficiencies. That's why I don't like to solely rely on manure to fertilize. There are a lot of micronutrients that plants need to grow well and produce good crops. The last thing, arguably the most important, is watering and covering your seedlings, especially when you're planting at the end of summer. It's still hot and there are white cabbage moths flying around everywhere, so these two things are vital. I will baby these seedlings with watering for a while until they've put on some growth, and the netting stays on until the plants basically get too big for it. I've just used old irrigation pipe as the frame and then netting that you can buy from a garden centre, and the staples are just standard garden staples that you can also buy from a garden centre to hold it down. Once the plants are bigger, I can take the cover off. Established larger plants can handle pest damage, but these small seedlings can get wiped out by one caterpillar, so the babying is definitely worth it. And that's it. Now we'll see what produce we get from these plants in a few months, so come back then to see the harvest. It is about time I showed you the results from my autumn and winter garden prep that I did a few months ago. Over the last about a month, I've been harvesting from my garden. I'm going to show you all the things that I've harvested over the month. But first, there are a couple of cauliflowers today that I need to pick. About 3 months ago, I did a video prepping my soil and I planted out some tiny veg seedlings. In no time at all, they've grown into some big, beautiful veggies, and so I said I would come back for the harvest and the crops are ready. The broccoli was ready first, and I like to pick the head of broccoli and leave the plant in because it'll keep producing side shoots that I can pick. I think I liquid fed these plants once in that 3 months. Otherwise, I let the soil, manure, and the fertilizer that I used at planting time to feed all of these plants. Cauliflower was next, and those generally don't produce side shoots, so I'll cut those right back so I have space to plant something else. I did find some caterpillars and slugs and snails on these plants, but because they're established and sturdy, they weren't affected by them, and I just picked them off. The cabbages take a bit longer, and so I've picked one, but the rest are looking good and should be ready through winter.